and welcome to Graphic Online News in Brief. In the headlines, Sheikh Al Maktoum refunds $2.4 million to government of Ghana following botched COVID-19 vaccine procurement deal. Meanwhile, an anti-corruption campaigner wants Health Minister Kwaku Manu punished for breaching the laws. And police arrest 2 members of the family of a 10-year-old boy alleged to have committed suicide. News in Brief is brought to you by...
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. The Dubai businessman at the center of the botched Sputnik V procurement deal, Sheikh Al Maktoum, has refunded $2.4 million to the government of Ghana. The money represents the difference of about $2.9 million advanced the middleman to supply quantities of Sputnik V to Ghana.
Sheikh Al Maktoum has, in a confidential letter dated August 11, 2021, and addressed to the Chief Director of the Ministry of Health, served notice he has paid the $2.47 million to a designated bank account provided by the ministry. Deputy Majority Leader in Parliament, Alexander Apenyomakin, who chaired a parliamentary ad hoc committee that probed the botched deal, has confirmed the payment and argues that there is nothing more to demand from the health minister.
The major concern of Ghanaians in all of these was possible financial loss to the state. The minister, like I said in my debate, was sincere and candid in everything he did. By the grace of God, the funds have fully landed in the account of government of Ghana. In our recommendation, we stated that the Ministry of Finance should take steps to take refund of the difference. But the Ministry of Health, rather, consistent with its earlier response to her, has been proactive in ensuring that it is done. And today, it closes the matter.
Still on the Sputnik V vaccine procurement deal, an anti-corruption campaigner, Manu, has expressed disappointment in the ad hoc committee of Parliament that probed the botched procurement deal for ignoring clear breaches of the law by the Health Minister, Kwaku Manu. He says Parliament must further probe the deal to prevent a future recurrence.
The matter does not rest simply because the Sheikh has returned the money. The question is, how did we get that far without the international agreement being approved by Parliament, without the Public Procurement Authority approval, without 50% of the consignment having been brought to the shores of this country? How come it is suggested that all effort was made to get a direct source when the embassy here claims that there was no attempt to contact them? So there are more questions than answers at the moment, and we need to make sure that we dig much deeper, get answers to prevent a future reoccurrence. I am surprised that in the parliamentary report, the fact of the breaches by their colleague was not taken into consideration in making a specific recommendation.
The police at Asokwa in Kumasi have picked up 2 family members of a 10-year-old boy who allegedly committed suicide at Atonsu S-Line. The police are suspicious of the boy's death and have begun investigations to unravel possible foul play.
The Asokwa District Police Commander, Superintendent Christopher Mpianim, confirmed the arrest of the 2 suspects, Yaoku Okunsapon, the 33-year-old elder brother of the deceased primary 3 people who reported the death a day after it happened, and one Eric Jima. The deceased was discovered in his room on Sunday, August 7, 2021, barely hanging by a noose around his neck and fastened to a ceiling fan.
One of them, we gathered information that he was around or he was in the house. But according to him, he has also gone out. He was not there. So which is which? Whether those who saw him and were saying he was in the house are telling the truth or they're also lying to us. So we needed to also go further to find out whether he was around. But however, there were no marks on the body. No marks were seen on the body after a careful inspection of the body that was picked from the room. What in this life will push a boy of this age that I have to end it all? And there was no note written by this boy. He didn't leave anything behind. So it's a mystery that we're all trying to solve.
Panelists at the Graphic Business Access Bank SME Clinic Kumasi have called on small and medium enterprises to embrace technology to improve and grow their businesses. They said small businesses must move with the time and take advantage of the digital revolution to become competitive.
According to the speakers, business owners can take advantage of social media platforms such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to promote their businesses rather than sharing pictures and dabbling in unnecessary fanfare. Sharing his experience at the second edition of the Graphic Business Access Bank SME Clinic, the Chief Executive Officer of Boris B Farms, Mr. Boris Beidu, said he has made a lot of sales by sharing some of his products on social media.
I feel say Sabrina as I say Ubia Tibinya a platform on the workers communicate. That is very important because me say I have my managers at managerial level on your platform, workers, maybe branches everywhere we have our platform. And if there is anything happening, even sometimes the last person in the company should also know what is really happening. So the beya obe embrace because sometimes obu ha wo adwumam ohun rebe sanwa ofu se sika wo adwuma mu ama eno ntino oye body cry wonwene ho. But when he knows say eniwe bia ekoso no enimu aye den enimu aye mre enimu ekoso yi pa no onu aka se ehunu bi na afi nkita hodie no yesi ka we ekọ ha se ya load niema we ampa oye libra kwa no so check bi se ampa ade we ekọ ne kwan ne kwan.
The Chief Executive of the Association of Ghana Industries, Seth Chuma Kwabwa, said it cannot be business as usual for SMEs again, and that the earlier they embrace the new change, the better. He said it has become more imperative for businesses to go digital with the introduction of the African Continental Free Trade Area, where many markets will be accessible to participating countries.
Na young SME levels no so say yema digitization no eba so at all levels. Emu say ye bi edian bi ye bi kakra. Nanso na em say ye hu ne mo ani yi papa. Na ya dwen ho akwakire ne hu ekwan ya digitization be boan a anka ye betum rikafa ayebi. Ya kan bibi a friend Continental Free Trade Agreement aba. The whole Africa your marketing ye one. How will you be able to export things to Kenya, to South Africa, to Morocco? It's some do member. Yes, you're better than the alcohol. One year digital system, a bedroom no. Your own market here will be taken away from you. Until no, I'm saying idea whom you pass a bubble.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Juliet Echan Safo.
Subscribe now.